Hello, welcome to our interactive segment, and today we have the 2012 Coach of the Year, who is as well the GOR head coach, Zdravko Logarusik. Welcome to our show.
Pleasure is mine.
Well, let us start by you telling us how has the league been for you?
When I came in Kenya for the first time at the end of March, and after 2 days, if I want to be honest, I said, it's time to go home. I wanted to go home, and then I said, let's try. Pick up the challenge, and now here we are.
Talking of challenges, when you came in, we saw you drop some players. Do you think after the changes you made, that is why maybe you are able to bring the team from down there up to the finishing second in the league?
What I realized, always no one will call you where everything is all right. Always they will call you where is the problem, to fix the problem. And then when you come in new country and a new club, you have to see, you have to realize what is the problem. But it's not the problem, it's 1,000 small problems. And one of the main problems was the players in that situation. They wanted to be paid as a professional players, but they acted on the field and outside of the field like amateurs. And I decided to see which players are big-headed, which players they think they know everything, and which players they think which players are, for example, they lost the target. The player without target is not the player which will play for me, because he already thinks he reached the top. That's the reason why I made first cut, and I think it was 10 players, not 8 players. Altogether it was 16 or 17 in the last 8 months.
Then after that, we saw you, your team go unbeaten almost till the end. What happened your last match of the league?
Which last match? No one beaten me since I organized myself properly. Last match in the league, we draw.
People were expecting you to win the league, but because it's like the title was yours to lose because you're leading on the log.
That's one of the most painful moments in Kenya for me. I know my team is strong, and I know no many teams can compare with us. And the results are saying everything. It's not necessarily now to say coach did this or coach did that. Last 27 official games, we had 21 wins and 6 draws, and 13 different players scored goals. And when last game came, I was only scared that game should be one of those games when things are not going right. And on that game, things didn't go right.
We saw your boys break down crying, and then we saw you come back, and now you won the FKF Cup. How did you manage to convince your boys they can still do it, even after losing the TPL title?
When we lost the league, and what we shouldn't do, now if we play 10 games against Tika in City Stadium, we're going to beat them 9 times. That's no question. But that was the game, their game, when they can play draw easy. Just I gave to them a few days off. I went to them on a bit swimming pool and just tried to do some other things, just to refresh their minds. And I said, okay, we couldn't live in the past, and now if we live in the past, we're gonna start to sell bananas in the next 2-3 weeks, because football is our life and that's our living money. Let's stand up as a man, be a man, stand up. Now is the next challenge. Now it's a cup. Let's win 2 titles from 3 and do the job. And plus, also we are receiving money for our wins. We came and we did it.
All right, you won on Wednesday. You won the Coach of the Year in the FOIA Awards, and also some of your players from GOR here also were awarded. What does this say about your team?
It's simple. It's saying we are the best.
When you came here, we saw a lot of changes in GOR here, and maybe GOR supporters and anyone who likes GOR would want to know if will GOR still have Logarusik next season.
We are talking still about. I worked here last 8 months, and let's talk about those 8 months, or let's talk about maybe what's happened yesterday. Now it's already too early to start to talk about tomorrow.
Let's say, for example, if you didn't win, I know you won the FKF Cup. Would you consider maybe leaving GOR here because of the results?
or will be bigger challenge for me. You came sometimes too close and too far, but I knew I'll win 2 titles. Now you don't believe me, but in June I knew from 3 titles I'll catch 2. I'll catch 2, but I expected the league.
And lastly, just tell us, another time I came to your club, you were training, and you told me there are a couple of players who are already Europe material. Why do you think it takes so long for a Kenyan player to maybe go out there and play in big leagues in Europe or anywhere else in the world?
When I came, I should teach them college stuff. But still, mostly of them about football education, they are in the primary school, but first grade. And the tactic is the part of the football. Football is science right now. You couldn't just come outside and play. Football is a chess. So many things you have to move together. 11 people, you have to move together. Just I want to tell you one thing. If you want to hit you, I couldn't hit you with one finger, you will stay. But with 5 is different story. With 10 is different. That means I have to put 10 players together, to work together on the right time to do something. That's what I did in GOR. That's the way, what makes me sad, why Kenya is 100, I don't know, 60 or 210 countries in the world in ranking. Because this is sleeping giant. And I said a few times to media, by myself, with one eye, I can make 3 national teams. In 2 years, 3 of those national teams will be in top 80 in the world. Because you have talents here. Just you have to know, find a way how to wake it up and to put them on the right place. I'll give you a small example. During 90 minutes game, what do you think, how many minutes each player has possession of the ball in his, under control in his legs? Just roughly we are talking. What do you think, how many minutes during 90 minutes a player had the ball?
Not more than 7.
Not more than 7.
Yes.
Look at it. The player who had mostly time in his, the ball under his control was Diego Maradona. That's 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
In 90 minutes?
In 90 minutes. Okay. Just check. Ball comes, receive it, pass it. Ball comes, tap, tap, pass it. How many seconds pass? 3. Pass it. Receive, small dribbling, 3 seconds, pass it. Defenders, they touch the ball between 10 seconds and maybe 30 seconds. Center defenders. Full backs, maybe they have control of the ball between 30 seconds and a minute. Midfield players from between 1.5 and 3 minutes maximum. That means, put it like this, from 90 minutes, fully game is about 65 minutes, the rest of them are corners, free kicks, outs and everything. From 65 minutes, you are playing as average player only 1.5 minutes with the ball. That's a statistic, not from me. That's, if you think that's like that, that's ordinary. That's ordinary things. That means 65 minutes as a midfield player in Kenya, maximum 1.5 minutes with the ball. That means he has to play 63.5 minutes without ball. That's the game, and that's the spot where Kenyans are losing everything. And that's where I worked. I worked on the game without ball. I couldn't teach Kenyans skill. Already they are skillful, they are gifted from God. I couldn't improve their speed because God gave them speed. I couldn't improve their endurance if they have it. Only I can improve here, from here to there. That means my player is 95% fully player, but from here to here. And then Coach Logarušić is starting to work from here to there. That's a brain. Keep thinking, keep running. Create the space, open the space, run the space. Create the space, open the space, run the space, in the space, and cut the space. Now looks for you. It's so simple.
Wow.
Whoa.
Anyway, thank you very much for giving us an insight, and also it seems a lot of people will have to wait a little bit longer to know whether Coach Logarušić will still be at GOR Mahia. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure is mine, my lady.
Yeah, I am thankful for your time. Well, that has been our interactive segment. Thank you for staying tuned. My name is Florence Ndongo.